Hi, hello. Ooh, what's happened to my fringe? Something weird has happened to my fringe. Just finishing my coffee. Let's see who's the first one in today. Who is going to be the first to greet me today? Will it be Nathan? It will be! It will be Nathan. Hey, hey, how are you? Oh, got me wool tangled up. Oh, for goodness sake. Charlotte, what are you doing? Got it. Hi, Trish. Hi, Sophie. Hi, everybody. How are you all doing? It started off being lovely this morning. Then it was too good to be true. It threw it down, yeah. Hi, Linda. Hi, Esther. The weather, it was gorgeous when I woke up. Lovely, beautiful, sunny, and then the heavens opened, yeah. Hi, Dotty Dolly. Thank you for the thumbs up. I've only got 2 thumbs up, and there's about 5 of you in, so somebody has not done it yet. Somebody is lacking. You know, come on, folks, I need all the help I can get. I keep telling you all I want to be a superstar. Oh, dear. So where have you been, Dotty Dolly? We've missed you. Where have you been? You've been lurking. Hey, Munchkin. You have been missing in action. You have, Dotty Dolly. Yeah, I want to be an overnight sensation. I really, really do. It's only took me 15 years so far, and I'm still not one yet. Yes, you have been missed. Where have you been? Hi, Julian. We always miss everybody. I mean, you know, I don't have that many regulars, so when one's missing, I do notice, yeah. If it was me that was missing, you'd all notice, wouldn't you? Because you'd all be talking to yourselves. You pet rat. Oh, you pet rats. Oh, I'm not into rats. No. A friend of mine had 2. She said, oh, they're lovely. No, thanks. You just proved it if one of them's bit you. Ugh. I don't like things that bite. My son had, what do you call them, ferrets. They're bit. He got rid of them in the end. I don't mean he got rid of them. He donated them. Yeah, you rehomed them, did you? Yeah, Ian rehomed his ferrets when they bit him. He was frightened that the children, because he had little get me teeth in. He had little grandchildren at the time, and he didn't want them to get bitten. So they went actually to like a petting, well, not a petting zoo, but they went to a zoo along with other little ferrets. So they probably had a whale of a time instead of being just 2 lonely little ferrets cooped up in a cage. Well, it wasn't a cage. He built a great big enclosure for them. A bit like an aviary. Took over half of his garden. I didn't fancy him, though. I said to him, I said, I don't mind looking after your dogs when you go on holiday, but I ain't looking after the ferrets. Yeah, our Ians were outside, the ferrets. My friend had rats. She kept them inside. Ooh. She kept saying, oh, they're beautiful. She kept showing them me on the camera. I kept saying, no, just keep them. Not really into them, no. White mice were bad enough. When our Ian was small, he had white mice. They were stinky. Oh, God, were they stinky. We had them in the, well, it was part of the kitchen dining room. You've got a pet honey badger, a live one or a stuffed one? Oh, I don't like injections. I'm not scared of injections. I just don't like the side effects you get sometimes. A live one? What, in your house? Yeah. I keep toying with the idea of getting a kitten, or I've always wanted a chihuahua, after Gigi. But I'll see how things go this summer, if I have to have an operation or anything. So, if I have to have my hips done, I mean, who would look after them? I don't want to put them in a kennel or a cattery. So I'll just wait and see what's going to happen. I know there are some good kennels and that, but I mean, that's why I used to look after Gigi when his parents went away. And I used to look after next door's dogs as well when they went away, because nobody really likes putting their pets in a kennel. I know you have to if you've got nobody else to look after them. I used to look after our two, as you know. Not until Rosie knocked me over. Then I kind of got a bit wary. And he spent a couple of hours on the floor. You get a little bit wary. Joe got bitten by, yeah, a snake bitten me. I went right off it. I should have known because it was called Crochet. It was a reticulated python. And they said, oh, it's been fed. It won't bite you, it's been fed. No, it didn't clamp on me, it just bit me. The owner said, oh, you must have startled it. It thought you were food. I thought, oh, well, that's the last time I put my hand in that. Has he got his tetanus jab, Nathan? Yeah, this guy said to me, it was a friend of mine, he said, no, it won't bite you. He said, it's been fed. Ugh. It just went at me, it just caught me. And luckily, it didn't get a chance to put its fangs right in me. It just sort of caught the edge of me. I was quicker than the python. I went, beep. It nearly came out of the cage with me. The tank, vivarium, are they called? He said, I'll get it out for you. I said, no, leave it there. just leave it there. I've gone right off it now. Yeah. He needs to get one, Nathan. No, the worst bite I ever had was from a parrot. The parrot went poof at me. Right through my finger near enough. That was the worst bite I ever had. And Buster accidentally bit me once. We were only larking about and playing with the ball. And I went for the ball and so did he. Yeah, have you not got a walking centre, Nathan? We have a walking centre here. Yeah, Monday's a bit late. Ring that 11, was it 111 or 101 or something? Nathan's in the UK, yeah. Ask them what you should do. Is it 101 or 111? Just say, you know, you've been bitten by a pet snake. They'll tell you what to do. You know, if he needs a more urgent kind of treatment. Because if there is a walk-in centre or anything, they'll tell you. Or an emergency doctor, they'll tell you. I wouldn't wait while Monday, just in case. No, and Buster bit me. It was a it was a misunderstanding between the two of us. Yeah, they used to be out of hours. I don't know what there is. You just ring that 111, Nathan. It won't take you a minute. They'll tell you. Yeah, me and Buster, we went for the ball at the same time. So it was an accident when he bit me. Blooming hurt, though. And he knew he'd done something because he was dead sort of apologetic afterwards, even though it wasn't his fault. It must have been me going, yow, when he bit me. He'd come sitting next to me like quivering. What have I done, Mummy? What have I done? It wasn't his fault. It wasn't a malicious bite, if you know what I mean. It was an accident. Oh, you can't have any accidents. It's like when I trapped that finger in the taxi door. It's never been right since, and that's me. That's my crochet finger. It's where I wind my wool round. Yeah, you're not supposed to feed them live now, are you? I couldn't feed it. Oh, no. I'd have to be vegetarian if I had snakes. I couldn't be giving them anything live or dead. I'd be thinking, oh, the poor little mice. I don't like mice, by the way, but I'd be thinking, oh, poor little mice. I'm on the last bit of my Hexie cardigan. I'm just doing the band. God, it's a long way around when you're doing single crochet. I get one with false teeth, Dotty. And he can take its teeth out. Puppies and kittens are the worst. They've got little teeth like little needles. I mean, they don't bite you viciously. They're just like teething, aren't they? When you have a little puppy or a kitten. Oh. Well, I keep saying no more animals, but then I keep thinking, oh, I'd like a little pet, a little cat or a little dog. I'm wavering between the two. Yeah, life. They used to live feed, didn't they? But I couldn't have done that. You know, put a little mouse. Oh no. He can give you a good suck though, Munchkin. No, if I got a pet, I'd get it from the rescue. I wouldn't be paying big money for a bred one, if you know what I mean. I'd be getting one that I'm rescuing. He's got central heating. If I have any more teeth missing, Munchkin, I'll have central heating. I've got another broken tooth. They start talking about root canal fillings and £700, I'll be going, no, just take it out. Yeah, I've done with men. Unless I'm paying them and they're, I don't mean that way, to do jobs for me in the house. I don't mean that way. I don't mean gigolos. I've ordered some seed trays to come in tomorrow. I haven't got my greenhouse up yet, but I'll put them on the window bottom. Start them off. Because some have got to be planted, or some should have been planted in February, some of them. But the weather's been so appalling, I haven't been able to go outside. My conservatory would be the best place to put them, but my window bottom in the conservatory is only 1 inch wide, so I can't even get little tiny plant pots on it. They'll be falling over. So I'm going to try growing them on the window bottom in the craft room. Yeah. Oh, I've only got 11. If you've got 12, Dottie, I've only got 11. 24 people in the room and 11 thumbs up. Somebody's not playing the game. We might not get Val today because she's on a Holly's 8th, on a Jolly Holly's. It depends on whether she's got internet when she goes to the bedroom. Some hotels have got rubbish internet when in your bedrooms, yeah. If you're in America, I hope you're keeping your eye next week. Our clocks change tonight, tomorrow. We lose an hour in bed, don't we? So it'll be the wrong time for you if you're in America. It'll be the right time for anybody who's in the UK, but yeah. Chris got confused last week. He thought it was last week. And at 8 o'clock he messaged me saying, where are you? I said, you've forgotten, haven't you? He said, forgot what? I said, the clocks have changed. He went, no. He had. My alarm clock changes on its own, and the computer clock changes on its own, but all the others I've got to change myself. I actually had a night's sleep last night. That's a wonders never cease. I have not been sleeping. Been up and down like a fiddler's elbow. Not been able to get comfy. If I land on my hip, wakes me up. If I land on my arm, wakes me up. But I actually slept last night, which is wonderful. And I've got stuck on my button now. There we go. These buttons are lovely, but they've got sharp edges. I keep getting hooked up on things. Yeah. Hopefully I'll be in bed before then, Nathan. It'll change on its own. I'll change them in the morning. I've got my online shopping coming tomorrow, but not till 1 o'clock. Yeah, I can't understand why when you've got dry eyes, your eyes pour like a tap. And yet this, you're like weeping, dripping. And they say, oh yeah, you've got dry eyes. And I'm like, they're not dry. They're too wet. So how can they be called dry eyes when they run like taps? Yeah, I had 8 hours last night, which is unknown for me. Normally, if I have 8 hours, it's like 2, wake up, 2, wake up. I did remember waking up. But then I went back to sleep again. You've got 5 clocks to change. I've got 1, 2, 3. I've got 4. I've got the one that Shad loves, you know, the ticking one. That's in the lounge. I don't even hear it, you know. It drives Shad nutty, and I don't even hear it. He can hear it when he's miles away. It's a wonder he can't hear it in the lounge. He must have hearing like a bat. Yeah, Shad's favourite green clock. It's on the mantelpiece. He hates that clock. I love it. The one in my bedroom ticks as well. Oh, I can't get to that one. Oh, I'll have to move my clothes rack to get to that one. My niece might be coming next week. I'll get her on the job. Oh, thank you. Thank your sister for me. I'm not a saccharine sweet, though. I'm not that sugary sweet. I have got my moments. But by and large, I am quite pleasant. I don't get riled up much these days. I used to when I was younger. I think we all did when we was younger. Yeah, there's somebody around here who's got one of those cats, you know, that does that. Every time I go past it, it's in the well, not the conservatory, the porch at the front. This blinking gold cat that waves at me. Yeah, I'm not fake in any shape or form, Dottie. What you get is me. I don't put airs and graces on, you know what I'm saying? Some people do, don't they? Fake accents, fake everything. I tell it like it is, whether you like it or you don't, you get told. Oh, thank you. Yeah. I'm still looking for my handsome prince, though, you know, the billionaire. I just get the weirdos on the tram. Some people are really loud. They don't seem to realise how loudly they talk. I'm lucky here. My neighbour, he's been away for a month. He's just come back, but he's quiet. He's really, really quiet. You're from Virginia. You're looking forward to spring, aren't we always? I'm making a hexie. It's supposed to be a shelving unit, but it came too tall, Nathan. But I'm not throwing it out, so that's what it is. It was only supposed to be that high, and I didn't read the measurements, so it came that high. So I can't use the top shelf if you're with me, because the top shelf's just underneath the cupboard. It was me being a bit daft. I didn't look at the measurements. So it's a plastic shelf, that's what it is, Nathan. Oh, and I could have lit my candle, couldn't I? Yeah, well, I'll show you when I've finished it. I'm just doing the border bit. It's one of those hexie cardigans. I'm just doing the border. Oh, I'm getting myself in a knot. It's taken 3 balls of the Emu Funfair. And the colour is Waltzer. But they are 150-gram balls, so it's just taken 3. I've just got a little bit left over, yeah. You're itching to go fishing? Ooh. The ones that go onto the cupboard. Into the cupboard. I have no room in my cupboard. I've no cupboard space at all. That's why I've got it there. But I wanted it to be 2 shelves. But unfortunately, I read the measurements wrong. I keep wondering whether or not I can put that top shelf a bit lower down. Maybe I can. I'll have to look at it tomorrow. Yeah, they've not landed too bad. There's just one place I didn't like. It was where it was all the lilac and the sort of orangey colour landed. But I've put that around the back, so it is not so much. It's not bad value, actually. It's $3.99 a ball, and it's 150 grams, so that's not bad price, is it really? So it's cost me what? Well, it hasn't cost me £12 because Ruth sent me 2 balls. I bought another 2 thinking I'd need 4, but I haven't. I've only needed 1. So I've got 1 left over now. I don't know what I'll do with that yet. Doreen. I had an Auntie Doreen, but it was spelt with double E-N. I had an Auntie Doreen. She married my Uncle Arnold. I'm getting a bit bored with them now, though, because this is about the 10th one I think I've made. No, even more. It's probably about the 12th I've made. And I wouldn't mind, but I'm going to be starting another one when I finish this. Your Irish neighbour's called Doreen. Yeah, my Auntie Doreen died last year. She was 90. Or 93, I think she was. Hi, Ruth. I've nearly finished it. No sign of the pattern. I got me, I got my book thing, my Crochet magazine this morning, but still no pattern. Your mother spelt it wrong. No, perhaps she wanted you to be different. Yeah, Dorcas, yeah. Oh, that's an old name, isn't it, Dorcas? I think the only time I've seen that is in the Bible. Or it might have been in one of these old novels, like Charles Dickens type novel. I think there was a Dorcas in one of those. Yeah, I'm sure there was a Dorcas in one of these old classical novels. That's what I'm thinking about. Like, it's a long time since Mine came this morning. I wouldn't say it's brilliant, Ruth. I wouldn't rave over it. If I do a video, I'll show it what's in it. It's got quite a few amigurumis and things like that in it. It's only got a couple of things that are actually garments, which is what I mostly do. I don't really do anything else, yeah. Yeah, Ruth's biblical, yeah. Hi, Enid. Yeah, this was made for me by a lovely subscriber. I didn't make it. It's Julian. I think she's on here, actually. So I was very, very lucky. I got it as a gift. The thumb, it's whether you like the video. It's underneath. It's, if you like the video, you ticket, yeah. You slipped and fell down the stair. Oh my goodness me. Yes, I do knit, but not as much as I used to because I've got shoulder and neck problems at the moment. And whilst I can crochet without too much pain, knitting really hurts me. Yeah, this is what I've got, Nathan. I'm not that impressed with it, to be truthful, though. Yeah. I won't buy the other one because it's going to be $9.99 next, isn't it? I am making 2 stitches into one here, making a pig's ear. Woo. At least I don't usually go wrong like Sheila does. Have you noticed whenever she does a video, she's always on the bit where you have to drop the stitch down 5 rows, and then she wonders why she goes wrong. You banged your right hand, your left elbow, your neck. Oh, blimey. Where did I manage to find it? eBay. It cost me $6.99 because I had to pay for the postage, but still. Yeah, I used to knit a lot in the past, but since I've had my back and shoulders problems, I'm waiting for the results of an MRI scan on my neck to see what's going on. Mind you, the MRI'd my head at the same time, so maybe we'll see what's going on in there as well, see if they can find the brain. You like the UK magazines? It's the first one. It's the first one, Nathan. The next ones are going to be $9.99, I believe. Saw somebody at Knit Club told me. This is issue 1, and I've got my button hooked up on my sweater. I don't think I'm going to like these buttons. They've got sharpy, pointy bits, and the stitches keep getting. Oh yeah, I'm going to really get fed up with these buttons, yeah. Embroidery stuff. Davina, she has a cross stitch one that she got off Amazon. Just trying to think of Davina's, what's she called, this little, can't think of a YouTube handle. Anybody remember what Davina's called? Yeah, well, this is what I've got, the first issue. Well, the second issue, I believe, is $9.99 when it comes out. So I won't be getting that one. Little Workroom Crafts. Have a look at Little Workroom Crafts and see which frame she uses. On a couple of her videos, people have asked her which one she's used, and she's told them she got it from Amazon. The lady with a pink jumper on the cover. Well, maybe that's the second one. I don't know what the second one is. No, this is that's going to be the second one. You've got a different one then, lady with a pink jumper on the front. I don't know which one you've got. This is called Crochet Made Simple. Hello, Lizzie. Well, I don't know what you've ordered, Nathan, but you've not ordered Crochet Made It by Simple. But I wouldn't worry too much because it's not that thrilling. If I get a chance, I'll issue 10 on this one, does it? Oh, I can't read that, it's too little. Oh yeah, it does say issue 10. I thought this was the first one. I won't be buying them at $9.99, that's for sure. I don't know what you thought about it, Linda, but it's all right for $4.99. I don't think there's anything in it that I'd really want to crochet. I don't know about you, Linda, but I'll do a video when I get a chance. No, I wasn't impressed either. I've even picked the buttons out for this, but I haven't got round. I think I've got one more round to do. Oh, this one's only $4.99 because it's most of ours are around about the £10 mark. I don't know what that is in dollars. I'm not au fait with conversions. I think the ones I usually get inside crochet, is it? Or is it Simply Crochet? I think it's Simply Crochet, the one I get. I think that's $9.99. That one comes subscription. It just arrives every month, that one. I usually do a quick flick through. I don't know. I just bought this because somebody had said it was the first one, and I don't know who it was who told me that. So I thought, oh, I'll order it then. But I'm not impressed. You know me, I don't do amigurumis and stuff like that. The best one of all was one that used to come online, and I can't think what it was called. And it went bump, but that was the best magazine ever. Hi, Chris. It was all garments, really, mostly garments. And I used to love that. I think I've still got a few of them. Was it Inside Crochet? I've still got a few of them on, what do you call them? On them little stick things you plug into your computer. Don't forget, next week, Chris, the clocks change. Well, it's changed tomorrow, actually, the clocks. So tomorrow I will be on at, I'll still be on at 9 o'clock to me, but it'll be a different time for you. We're going forward, aren't we? So it might be an hour earlier to you then, is it? I can't work it out. I never was any good at maths. Yeah. Dottie got bitten by a rat. Her own pet rat, by the way. And Nathan's Joe got bitten by the snake, so it's not been a good week, has it, this week? And my washer broke another casserole dish. It shook it out the cupboard and smashed it because it was Pyrex. I've got a thing about breaking glass, haven't I? When the plumber put the washer back, he's put it back so that it shakes against the unit. And I can't move it because it's too heavy for me. I don't know whether my niece will be able to move it when she comes. And also, if I wanted to put washing powder in, I can't open the drawer because he's pushed it in at an angle. But it's so heavy. Maybe my niece can move it. I certainly can't. But we shall see. Oh, breaking glass, yeah. I went to the Wednesday one, but I couldn't go to the Monday one because the tram's still not back on up where I'm going. And apparently somebody was saying they haven't even started the work yet. And yet it's supposed to be back on again on the 14th of April. Yeah, I probably could, but I've got them sheets at the moment. I'm trialling little sheets. They seem to be getting me washing clean, but they don't exactly go soapy. You know, I looked at it today to watch it. You know, when you put anything in, you usually get a load of soap. Yeah, it was Blackpool, I think. There was a big fire. It was arson, I think, they're thinking. Linda's the one who knows what goes on in Blackpool, even though she lives in Scotland. She knows more than I do. I think it was in Blackpool. As long as it's not me. I mean, I've got my house insurance, but it's still not the same, is it? Yeah, I'm sure it was Blackpool. Linda, come on, where was it? Was it Blackpool? Yeah, it was on the Blackpool news thing. I'm surprised you're not subscribed to that. I seem to be, even though I don't remember subscribing to it. You know, the Blackpool newspaper thing that comes online. I'm surprised one of the Blackpool lot's not been round to have a look at it. You know, the video people. If you Google it, you'll find it, Linda. It's absolutely gone, completely gone, the house. Well, it was on, I'm sure it was on there. I'm sure it was on the Blackpool Gazette. Or Blackpool News, it's called, or something. That's where I saw it. If you Google it, you'll find it. Dr. Google knows everything. Man, if you got a cold and you Google it, it usually tells you you've got some obscure African disease, doesn't it? It likes to cheer you up. It never says, you have got a cold. You may have, then it lists, you know, a whole lot of things like beriberi and jungle fever. So you come away thinking, ooh, ooh, it's fatal doing Dr. Google. So what do we all know, out and out? Val probably won't be on today. She's gone to Scarborough. Are you going to Scarborough Fair? He says Hambleton. I don't know where Hambleton is. Where's my phone? Oh, it's there. Am I dreaming of victory? It says on here. Woo! My phone is having a Emmy. Yeah, Blackpool Gazette it was in. Yeah, Hambleton, wherever Hambleton is. Well, it must be in Blackpool. Or near Garstang, is it? Yeah. Still classed as Blackpool, I think. Yeah, a man has been arrested on suspicion of arson. Why do I get all this sign in, get the news your way? You can't look at anything online now anymore without you have to sign in. Hmm. Carlade, Hambleton, wherever that is. Hmm. Charming. Hello, Eason. No, I don't. I used to I used to read the Manchester Evening News online, and now it keeps telling me I have to. It's £1 for the first month, and then it'll be £9.99 for everything after that. I thought no. So if I look at a headline on it and I go and Google it somewhere else and find out what it's telling me, I'm not paying £1 for the first month and £9.99 after that. But you can unsubscribe at any time. I don't need to because I won't be subscribing at any time. Everything now is so much a month, isn't it? It's like I want this, how you used to edit photographs and alter the colours on photographs. You used to buy like a CD, plug it in, and you downloaded it, and it was yours. Now, no, it's £9.99 a month now. I don't use it that often. It just would be handy because my niece is going to have to take photographs of all the baby things I want to sell because my um, the cameras don't go back. I've had 3 different cameras. Couldn't get one of them to work this week. I've loaded them up and done it. And if I use my phone, it alters all the colours, yeah. So that's what it would have been handy to upload them and then change the colours on that app. But now you don't buy the app anymore. You have to pay £9.90 a month. And I don't want to pay. I'm not being funny, but when you're on a budget, £10 is a lot of money. People are like, oh, it's only a tenner, but they're people who are working. And as I won't get the rise, the £2 a year rise, it's saying pensioners are getting their rise. No, they're not. Not all of us. Some of us are at the bottom end. We don't get it. Never mind, it's only money. It's only money, you can't take it with you. Not to have anything to take. If I get stopped at the pearly gates and they say it's $9.99 to come in, I'll be saying, no, I'm not subscribing. Send me somewhere where it's free. No, you're right. I've got nothing to put in my pockets, Dolly. I wouldn't mind. I pay my bills and that's all that matters. I survive. It could be a lot worse. Some countries are worse off, aren't they, where they don't get anything. So I suppose I shouldn't grumble. I do get something. You know, a lot of the third world countries and that, they don't have any pensions at all, do they? If they don't have a family to look after them, they're knackered, aren't they? I mean, that's how it used to be in the old days here. That's why so many of our great-grandparents finished up in the workhouse. Because if they couldn't work, there was no money. It must have been an awful situation. I mean, at least although, you know, I don't get a lot of money, at least I get something and I don't starve, you know. Done an online order with Asda. Ooh, I always spend more when I do online. I don't know whether anybody else does. It's always, oh yeah, I'll have that. Oh yeah, I'll have that. When you get to the checkout, you're like, how much? I mean, admittedly, it's not just a week's groceries. It's probably 2 weeks' groceries or near enough, apart from bread and stuff. When I do an online order, I buy enough. You know, I don't just buy 1 week, yeah. It is always dearer online, yeah. But when it's bad weather and it's blowing a gale and that, and also my scooter, I haven't got my new one yet, and my back lock thing at the back, and my scooter's broken, so I can only fit 1 bag of shopping, you know, on the scooter with me. It goes like on the bottom in between my legs. I can only fit 1 bag, so it's hardly worth. You can't go for a week shopping with 1 bag. No, I don't do Whoosh deliveries. I just do, you know, Asda delivery where you book it on. I do Asda or I do Iceland. Morrison's won't take my card for some reason or other. I've been on to customer service. They've tried to sort it out for me, but it won't. So I can't get Morrison's. I can do Morrison's when I go with my niece, but I can't do Morrison's online. It won't have my card. It just keeps reverting back to my old card, which is expired. It just keeps telling me there is a problem, you know, paying for your order. Yeah, online you usually get 3 for 2. I've tried doing that. Even the customer service tried to do that for me. But no, it just reverts back to my old address in Prestwich and it reverts back to the old card. And I can't do anything to change it, neither can they. If they can't work it out when they're in the office, how can I do it? I have no trouble with anybody else's online orders. You know, if I order from Marks and Sparks, Boots's, anybody. It's only Morrison's. I cannot get any online order from Morrison's. Tell you what annoys me, when you want something on Amazon and only Morrison's sell it, and you can't just order it from Morrison's, you've got to make a £60 order. That really annoys me. I'm like, how much are Morrison's paying Amazon? Yeah, yeah, but it won't. It won't let me. It just says this email address is used on another account. I've only got one email address, which is the problem. My friend was trying to tell me to get another email address, and I'm like, well, I don't want to. I only want the one. I get confused enough without having two email addresses. Yeah, once they've got your email address, they start saying, this email address has been used, is in use. It did that with me the other day. I was looking on Newsstand, and I've always ordered off Newsstand, but with my other address. So every time I go onto Newsstand now, it wants to try and send it to Fleetwood. Oh, thank you, Doreen. Thank you for hitting subscribe. I do videos occasionally in the middle of the week, but I'm not very consistent. I keep meaning to do them. I usually do them if I get a new magazine or I get some new wool or something. So I might do one in the week, showing you what I've been buying. Which I shouldn't be buying, but never mind. Anyway, thank you for your company, and we hope to see you again. We always like new people, don't we? We don't want the trolls, though, but we do like new people that are genuine. Look at the way the band's gone. It's gone in rows. It's quite a long colour change on this wool. I don't know what to do with one ball. I'd have to introduce another colour if I make a shawl, wouldn't I? Oh, thank you. I'll put a picture on my Facebook when I've finished it and sewed its buttons on. I'm on my last round now. I've got my sewing up needles here ready. I love them when they come in these. Do you ever order them? I think I've got these from Amazon. Just stops you losing them. Yeah, test tube needles. I don't think they breed in there, though. It's like that old joke on the telly. We want a test tube baby because we've only got a small flat. Sophie, you've gone very quiet. Where are you gone? So's Ruth as well. I don't like it when they go quiet. I wonder where they are because I'm nosy. I'm nosy. Well, I am. And they wander off. When you wander off, I think, where's he gone? Has he gone to make his tea? Where's he gone? If it was one of those Zoom calls, the screen would go dark when people disappear, wouldn't it? Yeah. Chris is normally cooking when he lurks, when he disappears. And Nathan's usually watching something on the telly when he disappears. And Linda Goodness knows what Linda gets up to. She's probably doing a crochet. She's doing a hexagon as well. Well, she's doing more than one, actually. She's doing them for presents. Nathan does that a lot, yeah. He's a very quiet person sometimes. It's going really stripy, the band. You're eating Cantonese noodles. I haven't had a takeaway since my son was here last. What's that? I don't like that. It's a bit weird. No, I was going to cook something for my son and he said, no, I'll have a takeaway. Can't remember what we had. I think he had a pizza. Hi, Gloria. Yeah, I should have this one finished tonight. Thank goodness for small mercies. This one seems to have taken me ages. It has took me longer than normal because I started this on the 16th, but admittedly I was doing 2. A professional hexagon maker. I've made a lot, about 12, I think. I do mine different though than everybody else. I put a shaping on the neck. I shape my necks. I don't like it when they go straight up because you can't put buttons on when they go straight up. Whenever I put one on, people say, how do you do the neck? How have you done that? So I have to give an explanation every time. It's a 4mm because I like mine close together. Mine. I don't know what Linda's using. Most people do them on really big hooks, but I don't like them loose. I mean, Amora does hers on massive hooks, doesn't she? Is it 5mm, 5.5? She does hers on. But she likes them. Admitted she's a tall girl, isn't she? So she's probably a lot bigger than me. Linda, Dolly wants to know what hook you're using and what colour you're making. Yeah, if you follow Black Craft and a Cuppa, she does hers on about a 5mm or something. Admitted you crochet them a lot faster when you do it on a 5mm, but I think they're a bit open. You know, I don't like things that wash droopy. Because crochet tends to go bigger if you don't do it tight enough. Yeah, on a 3-point. Well, you can do it with any. You know, that's the beauty of it, really. You don't need a specific thickness to do a hexie. You just use the appropriate hook for the wool you're using, and away you go. I mean, some people use that blanket wool, don't they? That chenille stuff. They've only got about 6 rows to the armhole. Yeah, I watch a lady. What's she called? She lives at my little London house or something. She's been making these lovely, like chunky blankets for babies. Are you wandering off, Trish? See you soon. She's been using like a dolly mixtures, but in chunky, I think. She's called My Little London House, I think. All right, shut up. Bora comigo fazer essa unha que eu sei que vocês amam demais. Shut up. Então bora comigo fazer essa unha. Shush. Little House in London. She's done some lovely blankets. She's done one in Sunburst, I think it is, Granny Square. An Opti cardigan. Oh, that sounds way too complex. Yeah, Little House in London. Her and her daughter have been doing these blankets, but they've been doing them not open work. You know, it's just been quite close together. No, she's not showing the blanket. You'd have to look at the video to see the video. Hello? Oh, is that the one you've sent? No, I haven't got that one. No, I've got this other one. Tra la 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 la. Double knit funky prints. That's what they're called, I think, in the good old fashioned double knit is the name of the wool. It sounds like a description, but it's not. It's the name of a wool. Amora uses it a lot. I used it when it was with some lurex in it. When I made a cardigan one time. Yeah, 1 banana, 2 banana, 3 banana, 4. What is it? 4 bananas make a bunch, and so do many more. I keep meaning to try a solid hexagon jacket, you know, instead of a granny stitch one, where you do it all in UK treble. Oh, I'd get confused. It took me ages to find out how you sewed this up. Do you remember the ones you did a great big granny square and you had to sew it up along here somewhere to make like a shrug thing? Oh, that fries Turkish delight from the fabulous East. It's the Sultan's favourite treat. Fries Turkish delight. I'm sure the Sultan never ate it, but never mind. I wouldn't want to be out there at the moment in Dubai and places like that. My friend's daughter was teaching out there. Luckily, she's not anymore. No, there's ones where you do it all in the stitches. You don't do it in, granny stitch. They're like a solid, a solid hexagon. I've not made one of them. It'd probably take longer, wouldn't it? Because you don't have all the holes. Oh, it's taken me longer to do the band than it has to crochet the cardigan, I think. But I like a band on it. It finishes it off. I mean, a lot of people don't. They just leave it. But it kind of holds it together if you do a band on it. Stops it from drooping. Yeah, that Craft and a Cuppa, she does hers on a very big hook, I think, yeah. Yarnsmiths, it's, what do you call it? Wool warehouses, wool. It's their own brand. It's quite good wool, actually. I've used it, Yarnsmiths. That multicoloured wool I bought a load of, that was Yarnsmiths. It's the octagon, he was saying. It's got 8 sides or something, so there's no seam down the middle of the back. I'd get confused if I had 8 sides. It'd be like origami, wouldn't it? Trying to find out which seams to stitch together. A lot of people can't work out how to fix a hexagon together. So, they'd have no chance with 8 sides. Oh, dear. Apparently, there's no back seam. You just, like, no, I sort of know vaguely about it, but I've never done one. I've never actually seen one being done, I don't think there's a YouTube. That's one thing about the Craft and a Cuppa woman. She has videos for nearly all of her patterns. I'm always a fan of hers. She's just moved her craft room out of what was the garage. She's got this lovely storage unit for, her wool. She said it was expensive, but I don't know where she got it from. It's like 2 doors that open up, a great big thing. If I had room in my spare bedroom, I'd like that, so I could bring some of my stuff out from the garage. Especially since my garage got a leak the other day. It's not coming from the roof, fortunately, but it's coming in at the bottom. The garage floor was wringing wet through. But fortunately, all my wool's on shelves. Yeah, she's just made a video, her latest video, saying she'd lost her craft room. There's octagon videos, are there? I'll have a look at that after. Might make one of them for a change. I'm getting a bit fed up with this this hexagon. I've made about 12, not all at once, you know, over the years. I made 2 or 3, put hoods on them. In fact, I think I still got one made up in the garage with the hood on it. I was about 13 or 15 when I started crochet. So that's a heck of a long time ago. Yeah, her oldest son is moving in there, yeah. Did you see the what unit thing she's bought? Somebody's bound to ask her where she got them from, aren't they? I haven't got any room to put them in the house, but they, you know, they'd be really good for storage. I used to have the ones like she had before, the ones she's pulled apart, and they kept falling apart. Oh, they were right rickety. Yeah, I'll have to look at the comments and see who's put on. Where did you get those from? Because somebody's going to ask her. I've got no room in my lounge, and I don't think of. No, I stopped short. I don't make baggy arms, Nathan. I stopped short, so I've got to add on the body and add on. My arms are not baggy. Well, I don't think they are anyway. Some people keep on going and keep on going and keep on going until the actual thing fits them. And that's when they finish up with arms that look like a kimono. You're on hexa number 8. I think I'm ahead of you. I don't know what this one is. It's probably about 12 or something. Maybe more. I just lost count. I've only just started keeping a book, you know, writing down what I've been doing and how long it's took me to do them. It's not for anybody else. I'm not bragging how long it takes me to do something. It's just for me, you know, to know roughly how long it takes me to do something. You know, if I want to repeat it. It's not for me to say, oh, I only took so many days to do this. It's just if I'm thinking, can I do this before this time? Or how many days will it take me to make another one? But I'm not crocheting as quickly because of the pains in my arms at the moment. I have to keep stopping. At one time, I could have sat and crocheted all day if I was in a rush. You know, just carry on going until I'd finished something. But now I have to stop. It annoys me because I have to keep stopping and rubbing my arms and putting gel on them and taking my painkillers and stuff. And anything that comes between me and my crochet, I don't like. I've had to stop my knitting because that was hurting my arms too much. The last thing I knitted was that little baby cardigan all in garter stitch. It nearly killed me. It was only a little baby's cardigan. So there's no way I'm going to be knitting myself anything. Oof. Oh, I've only got that much to do. And I've finished, apart from stitching all the ends in And then tomorrow I'll sew the buttons on. I've picked out the buttons. I went looking in my stash because how many buttonholes I put on something depends on how many buttons I find. This time I found 6, so I had to put 6 buttonholes in. I would have put 8 if I'd have found 8, but I didn't. I only found 6. Oh, I'm not sewing the buttons on while I'm on here. My sewing box is in the other room. I'll just sew the ends in. But first I need a drink. I'm thirsty. She got them from Amazon, did she? I wonder how much they are. You've got to catch up, have you? You're lagging behind, Dolly. I've got to confess that all 12 of them were not for me. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I've got 6. Oh, I wouldn't order them off Temu. I bet they're all rickety when they come from Temu. I don't trust them anymore. They probably either come, to fit a doll's house or something, Nathan. Or they'd be all rickety when you tried to slot them together. She said they were expensive, didn't she? But I mean, how expensive is expensive? What one person thinks of expensive, another person doesn't, do they? Mind you, I think everything's expensive, so that rules me out, doesn't it? I've got nowhere to put them anyway. I was just being curious. It'd be nice if I had a bigger craft room and I could put them all on one wall. Then I wouldn't have to use my garage and worry about things getting damp. Yeah. You made one for a teddy. Oh, I've made a couple of baby ones. Yeah, I forgot about them. I've not made a sweater yet. And people make like 2 back things and sew them up the front and make it like a sweater. I've not made. I don't fancy that idea. Making a sweater with her. Yeah, you do that. I can't do digging while I'm on here. I'd have to wait till tomorrow. Because when I go off here, I go to bed. If I start looking on Amazon, I'll be going down rabbit holes and ordering things I don't want. I've got some seed tray things coming tomorrow. But I'll have to put them in the craft room on the window bottom. Where's my scissors gone? Scissors, where have you gone? I had them before. Where have they gone? Ah, there they are. Hey, finished. I've got quite a few, little tops I've made without sleeves. I never get to wear them. It's always too cold. I used to wear them when I lived in Prestwich. But they just sat there on the shelf, little summer tops. I never get a chance to wear them. Oh, to live in warmer climes. I'm cold if my arms are not covered, unless it's really, really sunny. I've just got a little bit left of this wool. Should have used my wool winder, shouldn't I? I found some nice free patterns on, was it Lion? I think it was a Lion website, Lion brand. Found some nice cardigans and sweaters on there free. They're all in American yarn though, of course, you'd have to substitute it. And for those who want big sizes, my goodness, some of them go up to 60-inch bust. Oh, got a little knot. That's what I've got left from 350 gram balls. And it's called Waltzer. Emu Funfair Swirl Double Knit. They do cotton as well, but I don't know how much is on the balls of cotton. And I don't know how much the cotton is. This is $3.99 if you order it from... oh, where did I order it from? Love knits or something. Knitting something or other. Right, let's sew the ends in. That's the only bit I don't like when you do granny squares. Oh, gosh. And I don't like sewing them up as I go along because then I forget which is the wrong side and the right side. Because if you've darned it in that well. Oh, I used to be worse, Dolly. I used to be ordering, what do you call it, ice yarn all the time. Me and Sue, we used to be ordering it all the time. Every other week we'd have some. We used to share between us. We used to share the postage and order between us. Yeah, there's some lovely, nice free patterns on the Lion website. For 3. So she's got quite a lot though, hasn't she? She's got more than 3. She's got about 20, hasn't she, I think? So they would be dear, wouldn't they, if she got that many? I've got loads of it. I've got 3 colours left of that Yarnsmith play. I bought 6 balls of each. I had 6 colours and now I've still got 3 left. What I'll do with that, I don't know. It'll get used. It will get used. It's bright colours, so I can use it doing a hexie. You know, doing every alternate row. If I don't use it altogether. I don't like it. I made a cardigan, but it came in like stripy bits. I don't like it. I only like it done in this way, you know, so you don't get the long colour jags, you know. I'm a bit funny that way. You know, pools, you get pools, don't you? I've still got some boho spirit in the garage, but it's pale green and pale grey. She's got 12, we'll call it 50 quid in it. So she'll have bought for me about 200 quid, won't it then, roughly? Yeah, I'd like them. Even in the garage, I'd still like them because they keep everything from getting wet if it did rain in. I mean, so far, touching wood, it hasn't rained in from the top, but it's coming in the bottom of the garage. It's blowing under the door and it's coming across, but luckily everything's on a shelf, so nothing's got wet. Yeah, not bad though, that, Nathan, if if you want something like that. I mean, if she's self-employed, she can claim that against her taxes. Because it's tools of the trade, isn't it? I mean, I'm not self-employed, so I couldn't claim it because I don't make enough money to to be self-employed because I don't sell anything anymore. But she can claim it against her expenses, like I said. Because if you work from home, you can claim a portion of your electric and everything. Because she's using the electric for her printer, she's using it for her computer. Yeah, she sells her patterns as well, so she's got to print them out if somebody wants a solid copy. But I think most of hers are online. I don't pay any tax, so I can't claim it, can I? I don't earn enough to pay any tax. We're back to the sob story again. I'm just a poor, hard-working lane. I'm just a poor boy. I need some sympathy. No, we're talking about crafting a cuppa. She's just moved her craft room out of the garage, which is going to be her son's bedroom, and she's moved it into her living room, which she's got all these new units. No, crafting a cuppa, she doesn't sell her made up garments, but she does sell patterns and stuff like that. So she still should be able to claim, for the. I don't pay tax on my pension because the one I get from the job centre isn't enough. It's only a few quid. But it takes me over the pension credit limit. That's why I don't get pension credit. Crafting a cuppa, she's a crocheter, yeah. She doesn't knit. I think she has had a go at knitting, but she's mostly a crocheter. Yeah, she's on YouTube. She does YouTube tutorials. She sells her patterns, but she does a lot of. Yeah, she's in the UK. I think it's craft and a cuppa. I don't think it's and. Yeah, Amora one. Well, she didn't meet us. Amora said she was too much of a fangirl to go and ask her could she have a photograph taken with her. She was at that last craft show that Amora went to. Was it East Anglian, I think? I don't know where she lives, that Craft and a Cuppa. I always thought she lived in London, but I might be wrong. Yeah, she's very down to earth. She's got 4 kiddies. One of them's special needs, I think, one of her little girls. You'll pay even more tax, Linda, once you get your old age pension, because they'll tax you on the whole lot. They'll sting you for a lot of tax, because you'll get the full pension and you get your old age pension, but then they'll tax you. It's all wrong, you know. You pay tax on it when you're working, and then you pay tax on it when you get your pension. Fortunately or unfortunately, I don't earn enough on either of them. Yeah, exactly. She gets a. Oh, you get that as well, do you? Oh, you're lucky. My pension off the DWP's hardly worth having. I didn't work there long enough, you see. Hello, Val. You enjoying your jolly ollie? You miss the rain here. Been raining today. It started off being nice, but now it's raining. I'm sewing the ends in on me hexie. Rains tomorrow. I don't know what we've got here. I haven't looked. I don't want to know. Probably be rain. You're opening your fortune cookie. I've not looked at my lottery. I won a fiver. And I won a lucky dip. Or an unlucky dip. It won't have won me anything. I bet you've not won anything, have you, Linda, either? I see Sheila was winning at the bingo. Tell you, that girl wins everything. She's got all my luck. And Linda's as well, I think. Some people are just lucky that way. And others are like the rest of us. Couldn't win an argument. She did, yeah. She's lucky that way. I tell you, I can't win an argument. As my son says, if it wasn't for bad luck, we'd have no luck at all. You won I won a fiver last week on the lottery. No, I don't want a honey. I just want some money. Give me money, honey. I couldn't cope with a fella. Yeah, but she still got quite a bit, even though she splits it with a friend. She finished up with near enough to 200 quid, I think. I'd be the one who buys the tickets for other people to win. Second one for me. Right. What does it say? Don't get too excited. Nothing's happening for you, John. I wouldn't mind, but Sagittarius is supposed to be one of the luckiest signs of the zodiac. So if I'm the luckiest sign of the zodiac, what about the poor other people? I think I must have been born under the wrong sign. I'm lucky in other ways, not monetary. My friend Ruth sent me a pattern. I think it's gone the same way that your parcel did, Dottie. It's not arrived. She posted it days ago. The light of candles brightens your spirit. Does that mean electric's going to get cut off? Oh dear. I've got my heating on. I won't be paying this bill, will I? I'll be glad when it's summer. And then I'll be paying the same amount. So I won't be in debt anymore. I'll be in credit. But knowing them, they'll probably cut my payments down. They don't like you being in credit. Well, I want to be in credit for next winter. And I won't be afraid of putting the heating on. You start thinking, and these blooming smart meters make it worse because you know how much you've spent. And you're like, oh, sugar, I better turn it off again. Yeah, the clocks go forward. I actually had a good night's sleep last night, Val, for the first time in ages. I slept more or less, I woke up once. I slept more or less 8 hours last night, which is unheard of with me. Been having some rough nights lately. Choose what you love. Well, I do. I choose crochet. And I love doing it. So, yeah, that's right for me. What they say, if you can't be with the one you love, then love the one you're with. And I'm not with anybody. Any more ends? The other sleeve's got ends. That's my 3 hat trick. Well, the last one was all right, wasn't it? That was all right, Dolly. In other words, love what you're doing. Well, I do. I love my crochet. Keeps me sane. I mean, my arms are killing me with crocheting, but I can't stop. It's like if I stop, I'd go mad. Oh, you're being in advance, you're putting your clocks forward. So you'd be going to bed at 1 o'clock then instead of 12. I'll have to get my ladders out to put my clocks forward. My one in the lounge, it doesn't have a glass on it. I don't mean I've broken it, it just doesn't have a glass. So I usually get my little grabber thing and push the fingers around. And the little tick one that drives Shad crazy, that's on the mantelpiece, so I can adjust that. But I'll have to get my ladders for the... Oh no, I won't for the kitchen one because it fell off the wall. It's on the window bottom. It's just the bedroom one I'll have to get the ladders for. But I might wait until my niece comes. Yeah, the mobile does it automatic with mine. And the computer clock does as well. Mind you, I'll probably sleep in tomorrow because I don't have the alarm on a Sunday. Normally I wake myself up about 8 o'clock, but I'll be waking myself up about 9 o'clock tomorrow. And I'll be like, oh, what happened? As long as I'm ready for my Asda order, but he's not coming till 1 o'clock, so. No, you don't get an extra hour with me. I'm still going at 12 o'clock. I might do a video showing my cardigan and showing this boot thing I bought. We're not keen on this book that we ordered, Val. I'm glad I only paid $4.99 for it. Well, I paid $6.99 for mine because I had to pay postage. But I wouldn't rush to get it, Val. I'll do a review on it. Yeah, I'll show what I bought. I bought some little balls of fine. I want to crochet mandalas. I've got the rings already to hang up, you know, for a bit of decoration in the house. Yeah, spring forward, fall back. It's worse when you've got pets because their stomach doesn't work on time. The stomach works, you know, when they want feeding. It was always the same with Buster. He used to throw his body clock out altogether. He used to be waking me up. Come on, Mum, it's time for breakfast. Oh, no, it's not, Buster. Mm. You like a Mora, she likes her Greggs. We haven't got a Greggs here. We've got a Pound Bakery, but we haven't got a Greggs. Not that anything's a pound anymore. And we're losing our Poundland. It's closing down, the one in Cleveland. We'll probably get even more bars than you could shake a rat at in Cleveland. They can't all make a go of it because they're all competing against each other, aren't they? There's not that many holiday makers. And Cleveland's is more of an old person's holiday place. They're not exactly going to be swinging in the new bars, are they? Oh, this button catching on everything. Right. All done. All done and stitched it up. Yeah, I wish we did have a Greggs, but we don't. We had a Greggs in Prestwich. But mind you, they probably shut that down. They've shut down all the whole of the precinct in Prestwich because they're redoing it all. So I don't know. Is she only 40? Thought she was older than that. Was she doing a Madonna and shaved a bit off? Done, done, done. Done, 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 done. They're never what they say they are, Nathan. They always shave a bit off. You know, none of them want to be 50, do they? So they all shave a bit off. Yeah, that's what I mean. They're probably 50 anyway. It was like that with, what was she called? Oh, Elkie Brooks. She kept saying she was such an age, and my friend went to school with her in Prestwich. My friend says, how come I'm 5 years older than her? She said she was in my class at school. Or Joe's gone to A&E. Yeah, I'm glad he has. He needs a tetanus with that bite. Oh, ouch. Ouchie, ouchie, ouchie. I only got up to get a can. Oh. 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 Yeah, well, Elkie Brooks used to say she was 40 something. And my friend said, well, I'm 50 something. She said, how come she was in my class? It always comes out in the end when they try to shave a bit off. There we go. Pepsi. I never have any effects with anything I've ever had, except for when they jabbed me twice. When they got me. Right, I'm going to do, there we go, Kinkhole Moments. So it's going to be one row of that, plain potato, and one row of fuzzy. I saw it on a lady's, I think it was on Craft and a Cuppa. I think it was on her. Somebody had done one. And I thought, ooh, I like that. Me likey. Not a lot, but me like it. I already had the black, so I just had to buy it was 99 pence a ball, but it's only a 50 gram. We shall see what it looks like. All I remember is Pearl's a singer. Pearl's a singer. That was Elkie Brooks, wasn't it? Yeah, she was born in Prestwich. That's how come she went to school with my friend. Magic moments. All I remember is, I don't know, it's Perry Como that used to sing that. Yeah, we don't cry out loud. Is it Perry Como used to have magic moments? Magic moments. My dad used to love Perry Como. We used to watch his show. It used to come on a Saturday night. Oh, I used to watch the Andy Williams show as well. They were all good family entertainment, weren't they? There was Val Doonican, there was Andy Williams, was he called? There used to be like entertainment all around, like singing and things like that. People wouldn't watch them now. We used to like them, didn't we? They want more sophisticated stuff now. Have I got 6 here now? Let me have a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I was never keen on Matt Monro. I don't know why. But Perry Como, I used to like him. I used to like Johnny Mathis. Especially that When a Child is Born. That's Max Bygraves. I'm a big toothbrush, I'm a blue toothbrush. All I remember was Max Bygraves used to have this big house. I think it was in Torquay? Anyway, it fell in the sea because it was, with all the um, subsidence and that. Oh, look at that. Fairy, 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 fairy. I used to get this eyelash wool from Ice Yarn. It was dead cheap with Ice Yarn. Michael Bentine, that was from the Goon Show. He's fallen in the water again. Neddy Seagoon. Yeah, I don't know what they call it. What do they call it? Moments. It's just called King Cole Moments. No, the ice yarn was much fluffier than this, but it'll do all right. It's a pig to crochet with because you can't find the stitches, but it'll be all right because this is Granny Square. So oh God, Janet, what are you doing? You got a knot in it already. It's going to be impossible to get a knot out of this. Yeah, my brother used to listen to the Goon Show. He's fallen in the water. Echoes. He used to laugh and laugh and laugh with. I used to listen to Round the Horn, if you remember that. Kenneth Horn and Kenneth Williams and all of them. Oh, I don't think I'm going to like crocheting with this. Yeah, round the horn was funny. Jules and what's he called? They were really camp. And Kenneth Williams used to sing. Follow. They were really camp, but the BBC never really realised because they didn't know what the camp words were. Horn. It was either Horn or Horne. I can't remember if it had an E on the end or not. We used to have good radio shows back in the day. Wilfred Pickles, do you remember them? No, Horn. No, yeah, was it with E on the end? Kenneth Williams, yeah. Yeah, I used to listen to Workers' Playtime. They used to go to mills and things, didn't they, and do a lunchtime show. Hi, Lydia. Yeah, and Wilfred Pickles used to. His wife, was she called Mabel, I think? Oh, this is going to be good. I can't see what I'm doing. My eyelashes getting in the way. Well, you remember, was it Julian and, oh gosh, it used to be Kenneth Williams. And they used to do a play on it. Everything they said was like, really camp. Yeah, Lydia's been shopping already. I hope I still got 6 ends in this now. I can't see with this being eyelashy yarn. This is funny. You've been wandering around, have you? You had the wanderlust. Maybe it'll be easy when I get a bit further up with this eyelash. Once I get these corners sorted out. Burrito, are they spicy? I always think of them being spicy. Burrito. Like a bit Mexican or something. I can't eat Mexican food, that's always too spicy. I don't think I am, but I always imagine it's got to be spicy. It might be wrong. It's like those, what do you call it, that they sell? Those, you fill them up with meat and cheese and stuff. What they called? I tried them once, I didn't like them. Taco, that's the one. I don't like them either. My son wanted them one time and I bought them, and we didn't like them. You had to put red peppers and green peppers in with the mincemeat, and it was all too what's it for us. It was all too spicy. And it came with like a spicy powdery stuff that you were supposed to put in with the meat. Oh, and it was really, really what's it. Even Arian didn't like them, and he was the one who'd asked us to get them. We weren't impressed. We didn't do them again. I hope I've still got 6 sides to this thing. I'm beginning to wonder with all this furry stuff. It's hard to tell. Oh dear. I think I'll be all right once I get it going. It's just getting it started. Oh, gosh, did you hear my neck then? I looked at the clock and my neck went. It went. Let's go to San Francisco. California. You mean they haven't been deported yet, the Mexicans? He hasn't sent them all home yet. Right, let me see if I've still got 6 sides. I count 6 sides, and then when I come to do it, I usually finish up with 5 and I have to start all over again. And I'm like, where did I go wrong? Let me count my sides now. Make sure I've still got 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I've still got 6. Can you see how furry it is? You do 1 row plain, and yeah, making another hexie. Stuck in the groove, aren't I? I saw this. She made one was like green. The plain was green wool, and she did black furry. And then the next one was pink with white furry. She did 2 of them. You know me, I'm not a pink girl, so it wasn't pink that I did. Oof, it's difficult to see where you put. It's a good job you're having to go into the hole instead of into a stitch. Because if you had to go into a stitch, you'd never make it. I think I need a stitch marker for where I start off. It's very furry. I just like the look of it when she'd done it, but I wanted black and black. It probably would be easier if you choose another colour besides the black, because you could see the difference between the furry one and the plain. But no, Janet has to make it difficult for herself by doing it all in black. Yes. Yeah, it'll be all right, I think, Val, when I get going. It's just a question of, trying to get the 6 corners in. Yeah, if it works out, I'd like to do one with a different coloured eyelash. They had lots of different colours in the eyelash wool on the Wool Warehouse. Oh, you'll get there. You'll get there, Wendy. I can't do patterns the same if I have to concentrate if I'm talking on here. You know, I couldn't do something where like a lacy pattern and I had to concentrate. Or a cable pattern. Yeah, I saw somebody put a video up about Manchester today. And it was hailstoning 1 minute, then it was sunshine, then it was raining. It was she'd posted it from a camera that she had in her bedroom. And it had like the time stamped on it, you know, it was like in the space of an hour, she had about 4 different kinds of weather. When I got up this morning, it was beautiful sunshine, and I thought, oh, we're going to have a lovely day. Ha, ha, ha. Didn't last. Because I was almost pegging out my washing, but then something stopped me. I thought, no, put it on the dryer. Yeah, we had hail the other day here. I think it was Val thought it had been snowing. But it was actually hailstones. The day my garage leaked, it was hailstones. I couldn't open the garage door. I have to open it from the inside and push it out. And I couldn't open it. And then when I finally got it open, I realised it was because there was a big pile of hailstones in front of the door. That's what stopped it from opening. The worst was one day, oh, was it before Christmas? Gosh, did it hail. It absolutely battered, and I was in the middle of Cleveland. Oh, well, there, yeah, you see, we've got somebody on here that makes models. I gave up alcohol many years ago. I do have a drink now and again, but I gave up hard drinking a long time ago. Yeah, the yarn was all right. It came underneath. Luckily, it didn't come from the roof and down. It came underneath, so the floor was wet through. But my wool was on shelves further up. That's why I wish I had a bigger craft room, then I could bring some of more of the wool inside. I've got a bit of the wool inside, but not a lot. The majority of it's still outside. Always been my dread. Yeah, I used to be a hard drinker when I was in my 30s. Yeah, we've had rain. It wasn't torrential today, but I don't think we had hailstones today. I think we just had rain. It was beautiful when I got up. Sun was shining. I thought, oh, we're going to get a gorgeous day. No, we didn't. Yeah, I was in my 30s. Well, I was very unhappy in my marriage, so that's why I was drinking too much. Once my marriage was over, I stopped drinking. We all have our reasons that we need to blot things out. It isn't really the answer, but you don't think that at the time. Well, crocheting is mine, and well, it used to be knitting as well. But like since I've not been so great this last few months, I've just been crocheting really. Ooh, it's like a big spider. Ooh, I'm hungry. I'm getting myself knotted up here. I've got them in wool balls, but yarn balls I mean, but I've got them in twisted up. You planted 20 tulips. My garden's kaputted because of, it just is. What are you doing, Janet? You're going to get in a mess here. Yeah, I'm going to plant some seeds when I'm getting me planter things tomorrow. But I'll have to put them in the window bottom in the spare room because I've got nowhere else to put them. And I hope they start to grow. I'll have to get my friend's husband if he'll come and put my greenhouse together. I've got a wooden greenhouse, but it's only a little one, not a big greenhouse. But it's in the garage at the moment. I'm waiting for the weather to improve, though. It's not the right weather for planting things, really, is it? 3 of my trees look as though they're coming back to life. I thought they'd all died off, with the winter, the little fruit trees. Because I only got them last year, and I thought, oh, they won't. Should I have took them inside or put them in the garage or something? But they seem to be, well, a couple of them look as though they're dead, but 3 of them seem as though they're coming back to life. So, I mean, I won't get fruit off them for quite a long time, probably 2 or 3 years or something. They're only miniature fruit trees. I haven't got a garden, I've only got a yard, so I couldn't really have great big trees, could I? Man United, my ex-husband used to be a Man United season ticket holder. It used to cost a bomb even back then. And he never went to the away games. He only went when it was in, the stadium. It's getting easier to work with now. I can distinguish where the stitches are now. I can't get at the side of my garage. There's about a 4-inch gap between my garage and the garage next door. So I'd have to be a lot skinnier than I am now to get up that little gap. I'll have to try and move the shelving and see if I can see where it's coming in at the bottom. It's coming in the bottom. I think it's been like jerry built. I think he just put the garage on top of a concrete base without putting it into the ground, if you know what I mean. I don't think it's got proper foundations. Because everything the bloke did here, he did it on the cheap and he did it himself. So it wouldn't surprise me if it's not been done properly. But nobody could get up the side, to sort it out. Have to be sorted out kind of from the inside if you can do it. We shall see what we shall see. Yeah, I don't know whether my niece is coming next week or not. But I've ordered my food anyway because I've got a few little jobs for her to do. Not big jobs, just little silly things that I can't do. Oh, the plumber never came back and I keep forgetting to ring the other plumber up. I've got the money for it. It's just a question of... I thought he'd come back, that other plumber, but he never did. So, sack him off. I've got the number of another one now. I just wanted somebody that somebody could recommend, rather than just getting somebody's name out of the book. Because you can get any old cowboy then, can't you? I'm waiting for the weather to be nice, anyway, that I can clear up the backyard. I've got plant pots with dead things in. And I've got a broken down plastic greenhouse that wants, breaking up. And as I say, my friend's husband's promised to put my wooden greenhouse together, yeah. I don't think I'll bother with tomatoes this year. I think I'll just, grow other little bits and pieces. I've got some raised beds coming. Go on, tell me. 12 tons of Kit Kats. Where have they gone? It's bound to be a catch line with this. It's true. I thought it was going to be some kind of a joke. You were going to tell me the punchline. Wouldn't surprise me. When I used to work at the job centre in Salford, they used to be breaking into the lorries on Trafford Park. They used to slash the sides of the curtains and steal all sorts of things. My customers used to be coming in wearing Nike things and Adidas trainers and everything, and you think, hello, somebody's done a wagon over. They weren't very subtle, they'd wear the spoils of their labours. Oh, it's going to be nice and furry, isn't it? It's going to be nice and furry. I don't know if you can see it or not. Yeah. Make a nice evening jacket, wouldn't it? It would be nice if you could do like gold or silver or something. But it's so expensive that, anything with silver and gold in. I've got a tiny little ball of gold, to do a mandala. I mean, it was about $2 or $3.99, something like that. It's only a little tiny little ball. I've only wanted it for a mandala, but you couldn't do a cardigan or anything in it. I know Amora's been hunting round, hasn't she, for gold. I've got some beautiful yarn ones from Ice Yarn. It was all sequins, like she's been using. I mean, Ruth bought some at the show, but it was really, really expensive. But the one I had with sequins, it wasn't. It was from Ice Yarn. It was really cheap. I made a lovely top for somebody. I bet they haven't got it now. It was beautiful. It was a pain to crochet with though. But it was beautiful when it was done. So there'll be a lot of people eating knockoff Kit Kats then. It's all right when you start a hexie because it's only small, isn't it? And all the little rows. When you get to the end and you're going round and round and round, you get fed up by the time you get to 20 rounds. The lady who did it said it took 6 bowls of the eyelash, but I ordered 7. Travelling from Italy to Poland. Well, we didn't make it. The Polish people will be Kit Kat-less. They probably took the Kit Kats out and put a load of boat people in. Oh, no, on second thoughts, they wouldn't want to go to Poland, would they? They don't get the benefits if they go to Poland. There's only us stupid enough to pay them. Oh, my arm is hurting. Oof. I want something to eat. I want some Crispies or something. Oh. I felt like I was on that. What, you only spin the chair around to press the buzzer? That game. Some singing game with Tom Jones. I didn't watch it really, but I used to see it now and again. But they all have their backs to the singer, don't they? Tomato ketchup. I'm not a lover of flavoured ones. I just have the plain ones. These are sea salted. Oh, I got some hula hoops the other day. And it was a big bag. And I didn't notice it said they were extra salted. Oh, gosh, I couldn't eat them. It was like, ooh. So I bought 2 bags, so I gave the other bag to my friend's son. And he loved them. He must like salt. Yeah, I like anything, but they've got to be plain ones. I don't like any flavoured ones. Although I don't mind prawn. I used to like the Marks and Spencer's one, what they call cream cheese and chive. They used to do that. A nice one at Marks and Spencer's. They were like tiny little chips, they were. Oh, I don't like beef hula hoops. They've got to be plain hula hoops. Don't like salt and vinegar. Ooh. I'll tell you what are disgusting. Those you know those chips that they make from vegetables like beetroot and stuff. Ugh. They're disgusting. You have to pay postage. I don't like any of them. You know, beetroot crisps and such as the pea crisps and stuff. Ooh. Oh, that's all right, then it's free. Etsy gets me. They don't tell you the price of the postage until you get to the paying. I was trying to order a crochet hook and I think it was about £6 something. And I thought, oh, well, postage, whatever. When it got to the postage was £16. I thought, oh, God, no, I'm not paying that. Put it back. But it should have told me that, what the postage was, you know, when it was saying what the price was, but it didn't. Crafty there. So the crochet, it would have been about £24. So I've ordered another one from Amazon. It's having to come from America, though. It's not coming till the middle of April. But I've only got one 450 hook. And I know I'm going to lose that one. So I always want a spare. I've got other 450 hooks, but they're not the inline. But I like the Susan Bates because, you know, when you get to the big sizes, like 7, 8, 9, 10 millimetre, they're still metal. Normally with other brands, they change to plastic when they get to about 5.5 millimetre. Yeah. Yeah, I do. I can't use the other ones anymore. You know, the big blob ones, what I call. I've just got so used to an incline hook, I can't use the others anymore. Yeah, other people are different. Other people can't use the incline. It's whatever you get used to. Everybody's different, aren't they? Oh, I bet they're nice. One of the subscribers is sending me a pattern. Not arrived. So it's gone with your parcel. And Linda's been expecting a skein of yarn that she won in a competition for about the last 3 months, so that's never arrived. Yeah, Susan Bates are. Most of the others are not. Even furls are not. It depends what you're used to. As I say, some people can't use them at all. don't know when I changed over, because I used, oh God, it comes there. I always used to use the old aero crochet hooks, because that's what we used to sell. Never had any trouble with them, and then I don't know why I suddenly changed to Susan Bates. I think somebody must have given me one or something, and I thought, oh, I like these. So now that's all I can crochet with. I can't crochet with the ones that Maura crochets with. You know, the ones with the beads on the end. They hurt my hands. I like the ones with the wooden handles, but this 450 I've ordered, it's got like the rubberized handle. But they don't do the wooden one, so I just have to do with a rubberized handle. But they're quite expensive because you have to get them from... I used to be able to get them from Germany, but now I can only get them from America. No, these are all... I think they're all black handles with the Susan Bates. The rubber handles are a bit narrower. That's why I prefer the wooden ones. I would have thought it would have been more slippy. Now I've got greasy hands now. I just use whatever hand cream happens to come to hand. At the moment I'm using this, which was... It's called Sanctuary. It was in a gift box that somebody gave me. Nearly used it up. I always have hand cream on my desk. You know, so I can put it on when I'm crocheting. I like, what's it called? Body Shops, that hemp hand cream, but it's so expensive. It's about 20 quid for a tube. It's really, you know, good for you if you've got really rough hands. I used to buy it for my daughter-in-law. You know, when it was a present, because it's so expensive. I've got a bit left in the bedroom, and I've also got some hemp foot cream. I must have bought it when I had more money. It's very expensive, the hemp. But it is very good if you've got very rough hands. I think it's £20 for a. It's a metal tube. It always looks battered as though somebody squashed it. You know, if you given it for a gift, it looks horrible. I think so, yeah. Stuck in my tin. Most people have got online stuff, haven't they? If you Google it, it should tell you. Body Shop hand cream. Ooh. I nearly lost my drink then because I put hand cream on. It would have been all over my dress, wouldn't it? Oh, I better not slide down my glass anymore. Now, I usually get my... Yeah, I must have done because I must have ordered it for my daughter-in-law. We've got a Body Shop in at the Affinity when I go to Fleetwood. I used to buy a lot of their stuff because I liked their perfume oil. Yeah, they bought back, is it called Dewberry? Something? Dewberry? I wish they'd bring back some of the other ones. I used to love, what's it called? Not vanilla. They still do they don't do the oils anymore. They've watered them down because I like the, the white musk. Yeah, they brought back Dewberry. But I used to like, was it vanilla I used to have? There's quite a few I used to buy. No, it wasn't vanilla. It was, God. Think, Janet, think. It'll come back to me in a minute. It wasn't vanilla. I used to wear that a lot. But they used to be proper oils and they used to last for ages. In fact, I've still got some in the oils, but the new ones are more watery. Oh, I wish I could remember what it was called. Nope, it's gone from my head. It'll come back later. Well, they do. To try and make you put more on so you buy more, isn't it? I mean, I like CK1, but the last lot I bought didn't seem half as perfumed as it usually is. It's a lot fainter, it soon fades. Oh, I keep thinking of that fragrance now. It's going to bug me now till I remember. Yeah, they used to do Rose, they used to do Lily of the Valley, they used to do all kinds. They used to have about 20 and more. Since Anita Roddick sold Body Shop, it's gone downhill now. Yeah, it was from the Body Shop. They don't do it now. Jasmine, that was it. I knew it'd come back to me. It's like Chanel No. 5. I used to wear that all the time until it got too expensive. And I went into Boots's about 12 months ago and they had it there on the tester. And I sprayed it on myself. I thought, oh, treat myself. I'll have a quick spray. Didn't smell anything like it used to. My dad used to call it Canal Number 5. Yeah, jasmine it was. But it was the oil, not just the perfume. Oh, my shoulder. And I used to have rose, and they used to do coconut, they used to do all kinds in the oils. They used to have all this big roundabout thing with all these testers. And you used to smell the one you wanted, and then you'd go to and she'd ask you which size you wanted, and you used to go in the back and fill. And it used to be a little bottle like that. But it used to last for ages. Yeah, they'd show you the sizes of the bottles, and obviously you paid whatever size you wanted. But they brought one back now, a Dewberry, that they haven't had for ages. But oh God, there used to be lemon, there used to be lemon verbena. Yeah, Dewberry's back now. There was lemon verbena, or lavender they used to do. Patchouli, they used to do patchouli. Yeah, they used to do about, at least 20 different scents. Dewberry, I don't know, I can't remember Dewberry. I don't think I ever bought that. I'd have to have a sniff at it before I bought it again. At the moment, I'm using CK1 or she called Daisy or Paco Rabanne. I'm using that at the moment. Well, my niece gave me that Daisy at Christmas, and I thought, oh, I've not heard of that one. Well, I'd heard of it, but it's quite nice, actually. My favourite ones is Penhaligon. I used to have Quercus in Penhaligon, but it's £120 now for a little bottle. But Penhaligon perfume is lovely. Yeah, I've not had the Daisy before. Well, my niece got it for me, and I thought, oh, I bet I'm not going to like this, because I don't like a lot of perfume. Anyway, when I tried it, I thought, oh, I like that. I had it on the other day, and somebody said, oh, you smell nice. What is it you've got on? I said, it's Daisy. I like a lot of aftershaves, me. I'm a bit weird. What was my favourite one? I can't think now. Yeah, Daisy, Daisy, Daisy. It's this annoying advert where she's bouncing along without her bra on, yeah. Yeah, I like the men's stuff. Oh, God, what was the one called I used to like? Oh, it'll come to me again in a minute. But that was expensive. It was a man's one. Oh, it is an annoying advert, that Daisy one, though. And they're all galloping down. And one of them's not got a bra on and everything's going like that. Yeah, they're skipping through a meadow of things holding hands. And one of them's not got their bra. And everything's swinging in the wind. I'm just trying to think what that aftershave is that I like. Oh, it's gone out of my head. Gone out of my head. She needed to buy a bra, didn't she? No, Chris likes women in dresses. They're in dresses. Oh, gosh. Go away. I hate it when it's going, accept the cookies before you can even get to look and see anything. Oh, let's see it. Oh. Why is it not showing me? I'm looking for men's aftershave. Yeah, I used to like Jean Paul Gaultier. That was nice, but this isn't the one I was thinking of. Nope, can't find it. Cannot find it. Ah, remembered it. Issey Miyake. I've remembered it. I like that one, but it's very expensive. When I worked at the perfume warehouse, we used to sell it. There used to be a guy I knew that wore it. I didn't fancy him, but I fancied the smell. Well, I think my ex used to have the polo in the red one. But he used to like that Paco Rabanne, yeah. I always remember seeing a programme on the telly where this bloke had this perfume here and he used to make up a scent for you personally. you know, and he'd be there adding a drop of this and a drop of that till it was your signature scent. I looked it up, it was about £200 for a little teeny weeny bottle. I thought, well, it might be my signature scent, but I won't be having it. Yeah, it would be nice, wouldn't it, if you had your own signature scent, yeah. I don't like anything too sweet, too sweet and sickly. And I don't like heavy perfumes at all. The ones that... When I went to get my blood test done the other Monday, there was a girl she come and sat near me. I had to move. She absolutely, she'd had a bath in it. It was so strong, I was feeling sick. I bet she wondered why I suddenly got up and moved towards the door. I couldn't stand the smell. I could still smell her over by the door. She must have had a bath in it. And she had her mother with her, and they were talking about perfume. She said, oh, my friend had a lovely perfume on the other day, but long after she'd gone, I could still smell it. I thought, God, I could still smell you long after you've gone. Because she went and she must have been having a scan because she was pregnant. So long after she'd gone in the room to get the scan done, I could still smell it. And then she left before I'd had my blood test done. And the whole place still stunk of her. I won't say smell, it was stunk. Oh, I thought I was getting a bit tired. It's the witching hour nearly. I'll finish this row. I'll show you that other sweater tomorrow when I've put the buttons on it. And I'll show you the colours I've got to do a mandala with. As I say, I've got the hoops. I've got all different sizes of the hoops. I mean, they had some lovely ones at that show, didn't they, that Amora went to. I think it was the East Anglian one. They had great big mandalas, on great hoops. I remember that woman that used to do dyeing wool. She's stopped. She's giving it up now. She was called Alex. And she bought the kit for that mandala, but she never did it. Surprisingly enough, I used to like Brute. I mean, everybody used to make the fun of it, didn't they? Wearing Brute. But I used to quite like the smell of that. They probably still make it, don't they? Did your dad like Brute? I think my dad did as well. He used to like Old Spice, my dad. That's a real old man's perfume, that. Yeah, Old Spice, yeah, my dad liked that. Yeah, I'm getting a bit easier. It's because I'm not going into the stitches, because of it being a granny stitch, you could go into the hole, can't you? So I'm finding it easier to find Find the hole, that sounds good, doesn't it? You know, to find where you're going to put your next stitches. So it's getting easier the bigger it's going, yeah. It's getting quite furry though, look. You don't need to do every row with it to make it. No, I'm doing one row of each. One row in the plain and one row in the eyelash. It'd be quite expensive if you did it all in the eyelash. The one I saw, she'd done it in 2 colours. She'd done the plain wool, was in like a green, and then she'd done the black eyelash, but I decided I'd do black with black. Be nice done either emerald green and black or red and black, wouldn't it? Or if Sophie was on here, she'd say purple and black. She likes purple and black. Because when the one I saw, I thought it was all black, but she said no, it was green and black. And then she'd done another one with pink and white furry and pink in the plain. I mean, it's 99 pence, I think it was, but it's only a 50 gram. So if you did it all in that, it'd be quite expensive, really, wouldn't it? But she said she'd taken 6, but I bought 7 because I might be a bigger size than she is. I made one all in grey, but that was on a big hook. It was like a grey and black. And I made that all in eyelash, but it was thicker eyelash than this. This is like quite fine, but I can't remember how many it took. I know I had to do short sleeves because there weren't enough for long sleeves. I think that was ice yarn that I had left over in the garage. I looked what I'd got in eyelash in the garage, but there was only odd ones. It was mostly ice yarn, but I didn't have any quantities. I don't think I do anyway. I'll have to have another look. Yeah, it's looking quite fuzzy. Looking quite fuzzy. Can you see it? You know, it's going to look, I think, like you've done it all in the eyelash. You know, but you can't tell. It'd be more economical to do it one row of each, wouldn't it? Yep, I'm going to stop now because it's the witching hour. Time for me to go to beddy bows. Yeah, my arm is hurting like mad now. Yeah. This one doesn't look as bad as I thought it was. I ran out of the emerald, if you remember. So I had to use the dark green lurex in between. I've got more of this lurexy stuff in different colours. It's very, very fine, it is. I got it to do shawls with when I was selling shawls. But it was lovely. Right, so Emma's left. Nathan, Dottie Dolly, Munchkin, Val, Nathan, Chris, Linda maybe, I don't know, whoever's left. Anyway, bye everybody. Bye. Oh, I couldn't find where I've got to bye then. Bye.